Psychology of people who love staying at home. In a world that glorifies constant activity, socializing, and being out there, there exists a quiet group of individuals who find genuine happiness in solitude, people who love staying at home. To the extroverted world, they might seem withdrawn or unambitious. But psychology tells a very different story. The preference for staying home often reveals deep self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and specific personality patterns that are misunderstood by modern society. The introvert's sanctuary, where energy is recharged. For introverts, home is not merely a physical space, it is an emotional sanctuary. While extroverts gain energy from external stimulation and social interaction, introverts lose energy in these same environments. Crowds, noise, and small talk often drain them mentally. Home, by contrast, becomes the one place where they can recharge their emotional batteries, reflect on their experiences, and reconnect with their inner world. Psychologically, this aligns with Carl Jung's theory of introversion, which emphasizes the inward flow of energy. Staying home allows introverts to maintain balance. It is not isolation, but restoration, emotional safety and control, the need for predictability, control, and predictability. Outside environments are full of uncontrollable social variables, unexpected conversations, noise, or judgment. At home, one's surroundings are familiar and safe. This reduces cognitive load and allows the brain to relax. Low tolerance for overstimulation. From a psychological standpoint, this reflects a low tolerance for overstimulation, common in people with high sensory sensitivity or anxious temperament. Emotional safety. Staying home provides a sense of emotional safety where one can regulate feelings without external pressure. The myth of loneliness. Why solitude isn't isolation. It's a misconception that people who stay home are lonely or antisocial. In truth, many of them experience deep solitude, not loneliness. Solitude is the choice to be alone, driven by self-awareness and emotional independence. Loneliness, on the other hand, is the pain of unwanted isolation. Those who enjoy being at home often have rich inner lives. They read, create, think, and imagine. Their mind becomes their playground. This self-contained happiness is a sign of emotional maturity and secure attachment. They don't rely on constant social validation to feel alive. Escaping the performance trap. Modern social life is often performative. From social media to daily interactions, people are subconsciously performing a version of themselves to gain approval. For those who love staying home, this constant performance feels exhausting and inauthentic. Psychologically, they are often highly self-aware individuals who value authenticity over appearance. They prefer a life that is quiet but real over one that is loud but empty. Staying home allows them to escape social roles and simply exist without the need to impress anyone. Performative social life. Authentic home life. Calm presence. Quiet. Exhausting. Loud. Creative depth. Solitude as a source of innovation. Historical precedent. History's greatest thinkers Artists and scientists, from Newton to Van Gogh, thrived in solitude. Deep focus, flow. Staying home often nurtures creativity as the brain can enter a state of deep focus, flow without distractions. Default mode network. The default mode network. Idiom in the brain responsible for imagination and introspection activates most strongly during moments of solitude. When the external world quiets down, the internal world begins to speak. Thus, staying at home isn't laziness. It's a form of mental incubation where ideas take shape. Hidden anxiety or avoidance? The dark side of staying home. However, it's important to recognize that not all home-loving behavior is healthy. For some, staying home becomes an avoidance mechanism, a way to escape fear, rejection, or uncertainty. People with social anxiety, avoidant personality traits, or past emotional trauma may find home a shield from perceived danger. In such cases, the comfort of home can turn into emotional imprisonment. The goal is to distinguish between peaceful solitude and fearful withdrawal. One empowers the self, the other protects the wound. The rise of the homebody generation. Technology and culture have also reshaped human behavior. The rise of streaming platforms, remote work, and online socialization has made staying home both comfortable and socially acceptable. Yet beneath this trend lies a collective fatigue. People are emotionally burned out by the chaos of modern life. The home has become a modern temple, a place to detox from overstimulation and reconnect with simplicity. In psychological terms, this reflects a global yearning for emotional regulation and mental peace, the balanced approach, solitude, and connection. The healthiest mindset lies in balance. Loving to stay home is not a weakness, but life should not become confined to the comfort zone either. True psychological growth occurs when solitude is balanced with meaningful human connection. Solitude builds self-awareness. Connection builds empathy. A mentally healthy person learns to move gracefully between both worlds, the quiet of the inner self and the noise of the external world. Conclusion: the wisdom of the home lover. To love staying at home is to understand the value of inner peace over social approval. It's not withdrawal from life, but a reorientation toward what truly matters: mental clarity, authenticity, and emotional safety. As the ancient Stoics taught, the wise person does not need to be everywhere, only present where peace resides. For many, that peace begins right at home.